Hi, it's me, Pedron from Your Business in Style, and today on this video I would like to talk more about LinkedIn and how you can use LinkedIn to really boost your business. Because I realize that I speak a lot about networking and social media, and I speak about social media in general and probably more about Facebook. And I have a lot of questions about LinkedIn all the time, and people ask me, should I be on Facebook and LinkedIn, or how do you use both, and should I spend more time on LinkedIn? And something very funny is that after the telesummit that I did recently at the beginning of the year, I realized that some of my speakers, my guest speakers, speak a lot about LinkedIn. And when we finished the telesummit, I was like, yeah, okay, I use LinkedIn too, but why I don't even talk about it more than that? Because I had a feeling that since I'm more active on Facebook and I interact a few times a day, I try to interact 2 or 3 times a day on Facebook because I prefer. Personally, that I prefer Facebook, but I realized that I had a lot of connection coming from LinkedIn. And that same week when I realized that, I noticed that just within a week, the way that I use LinkedIn allowed me to be part of a panel, to be considered for an interview on the radio, and to be a contributor with somebody's website. So, and all of this just in 1 week. So the way you use LinkedIn, it's very important to, even if you don't want to use it to post different things during the day, but really to connect with people. And if you don't want to waste your time on LinkedIn, there's only one way to do it. First, you need to have your profile and be very specific on what is your profile. You have to be very specific on how you present yourself on the little sentence that you have next to your picture. And make sure that you put the most important word. You put the keyword over there for people when they arrive on your page, they see immediately who you are, what you do, and what's the benefit of your services. So make sure that you use the keyword, because very often your profile on LinkedIn will be on Google. When people look for you, it will be over before your website because of the ranking of LinkedIn and so, that kind of thing. So make sure that you use the keyword in that sentence where you introduce yourself. And then you don't want to connect with everybody, of course. You want to connect with your target market. So the best way to do that, and that's what I do for years now, is to join groups. On LinkedIn, you can join a maximum of 50 groups. So you join groups, once again, related to your target market. So you go on groups and you type your keywords and you see what's coming. And you select the groups where you have people. If there's only 10 people, don't really waste your time. But if you see that there's at least 100 or more client members, then you want to reach that, because you know that if that group is related to your target market, all the people on that group have an interest for that topic. So they might be potential clients, they might be people who can refer you to others, or they might be people who send you referrals. So you want to invite those people, but when you invite those people, one of the big mistakes that I see is people to send the default message. You don't want to send the default message, I would like to be part of your network. You don't want to do that. You know, as I was saying recently, when you do that, first of all, it's very rude. It's a no-no about social media etiquette. And then it's like in the street, you go in the street or you go on a networking groups and you go to somebody, you don't even say hello, you don't say your name, you don't say anything, and you just give them your business card. You put your business card in their hand and you leave. That would be the same thing. It's something that definitely you will never do when you go to an event, so make sure that you don't do it on social media. That's a big no-no. So you want to tell people the reason why you connect with them. Why do you have a synergy between you. There's an interest in your business. So let them know in the little message that you send on the invitation the reason why you saw them in a specific group, you have interest with them, you do the same business, or you have the same passion for something. You have people in common, so explain the reason why you contact them. And then if you do that, people will definitely reply to you a lot more, and you will create a connection. Then from there, not with everybody, but with some people, when you see there's a real connection between your two businesses, feel free to pick up the phone and ask them to do that one of my guests mentioned on the telesummit, a virtual coffee, which means you invite people for 5, 10, or 15 minutes to have a conversation, so that way you will get you will learn more about them, because you can see the website, you can learn different things on the website, that gives you an idea. But when you talk to people, definitely you go a step further. So you will see more, maybe you will need a service, maybe you can help each other, you can cross-promote each other, and they can refer you much better when they know you, and when they hear you, when they really talk to you. First of all, you say more things in 15 minutes than if you just exchange messages. And then they get a sense of really who you are, and they will realize that they want to help you the same way that you want to help them. So make sure that you pick up the phone. Then on those groups, make sure that you also part of the conversation. I don't do it every day, but I try when I see the email coming from a specific group and there's a conversation that I like, I really interact with people, because again, when you interact with people and if you reply to questions or if you show, what is your expertise, definitely at some point people will definitely notice, if you're consistent on what you do, that you're a real expert on that topic. And then you will notice that people will come to you. So that way you don't have to chase clients, but people come to you. And once again, it's not only clients. You attract clients, you attract potential partners, you attract people who want to do business with you. And that's definitely how you will grow your business. Because you can start your business on your own, but you can't grow the business on your own. So you really need to have people around you. And if you have fans, or if you have people who follow you, you want to make sure that, again, people that you can count on them. You know that if you have a specific question, you can call them. They will be already ready to reply to you, to answer you. If you want to create a specific event, like look, the telesummit that I created recently, when I invited those 11 women, I met all of them either at a networking events, either on social media, but we had a connection and we keep in touch, we follow up. And then when I said I'm organizing these events, are you interested? We know we have the same interest in business, so of course they say yes. So you can create joint venture with it. So LinkedIn is probably, everybody said it's definitely more professionals, but it's definitely a way where you will get people who will contact you to do public speaking, people who will contact you to be part of the program, people will contact you because they have a specific question. I'm contacted a lot by the press via LinkedIn, and actually I'm contacted with the press in France, where I never go because I didn't go into France for the last 6 years, but I still have 3-4 articles a year in France, because journalists find me on LinkedIn, and then from LinkedIn they find my website, they find the blog and something like that. But they see that I'm active on social media, I'm active with people, I'm active on those conversations. And you want to watch people. When do they say it? How do they say it? And then when you see the synergy, when you see that there is really something that match with you, that's how you connect with them. So that's how I get connected with a lot of people in France. And also make sure that you're very consistent, because if you do that just some time to times, it won't work. Now if you take some time every day to make sure you do it, you invite people, you connect with people, you interact on those conversations, and if you spend only 15 minutes a day on social media, but if you're very strict on what you do and you're very organized on what you do, and you contact people on a specific purpose, and once again you contact them because it's your target market, then if you do that on a consistent basis, you will definitely notice that you will attract more people, you will have more fun, you will have more people who want to be part of your network, and you will be solicited a lot more for different events or something like that. So make sure that you use LinkedIn also the same as Twitter, or the same as you use Facebook, or the same as you use Google+, because there's a lot of features on LinkedIn that will definitely help you to be seen as an expert. So I hope this helped you. Make sure that you leave your comment under this video. I would like to hear what you have to say. How do you use LinkedIn? Do you like it? Don't you like it? Do you like it? Do you use only LinkedIn compared to the other social media platform? How do you do it? And if you have any challenges or if any questions, feel free to ask your question and put your comment under this video, and I will be more than happy to answer you. And the same, if you think this video will help other people, feel free to retweet, to send it to your contact on YouTube, on other media, on Facebook and everything, retweet everything, and that will definitely probably help other people. And when you help other people, they come back to you because they notice that you're ready to share the information. So don't try to sell to people all the time, but try to share the information with them, and then you will attract more people that way also. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in a future video.